Okay, so tomorrow you're having a 60-minute test. That means am I expecting you to get it done all in one period?
No.
Some of you are going to rock it like none other and get it done in probably 30 minutes. Others of you are going to struggle because you're not going to study. But I'm giving you 60 minutes, which means I'm giving you 2 class periods to get that done. We understand that. Okay? Now, it will be timed, and it'll give you the timer as how much time you have on it. So you better make sure you utilize it. There's 25 questions. Problems you're going to have on there: direct variation, y equals mx plus b, slope, piecewise, x-intercepts, regression, parallel, perpendicular line, standard form, and graphing. So let's quickly go through all of that. And whenever I say quickly, I'm going to fly. Y'all with me? Direct variation is y equals 3x plus 2 direct variation. No, it is not because of the 2. Is y equals 3x direct variation?
Yes.
Yes, it is, because your b value is 0. Do we understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's on there. Also, something else is on there. Is that direct variation? How do you know without trying? You have to do y over x to get your k value. So y over x is 3 over 2. This is 12 over 8. What is 12 over 8? 3 over 2. What is 30 over 20? 3 over 2. Is this direct variation? Yes, it is. You need to be able to do that tomorrow on the big test and also today. The next thing you need to know about is y equals mx plus b. So I give you 2, 3, and 0, 6. Find the equation of the line. So what do I have to do first? I have to find the slope. So x1, y1, x2, y2. And I'm going to have 6 minus 3 over 0 minus 2. So that's negative positive 3 over negative 2 to give me a slope of negative 3 over 2. Well, now that I found my slope, what point do I use? Look clearly and closely. You want to use the point 0, 6 because 0, 6 is going to be your y-intercept. So all you have to do is use y equals mx plus b, and you have y is equal to negative 3 over 2x plus 6. Would you get the same equation using the other point? Yes, you would. You just have a lot more work. The next thing is slope. What's the slope of this line right here? Black. It's a horizontal line, and what's the slope of a horizontal line?
0.
My slope is going to be 0. What's my y-intercept? 0, 5. It's a point. Put it as an ordered pair. If you don't put it as an ordered pair, you're going to get it.
Nope.
No. What is your x-intercept? X-intercept is the point on the graph where it crosses the x-axis. Does this cross the x-axis? No. So do I have one? No. So say none. Mr. Button, how are you? Okay. So now I have no x-intercept. Why do I not have an x-intercept? Because it does not cross the x-intercept or the x-axis. Come over here and look at this one. Talk to me about that. What's my slope?
Crosses the x. 0.
What's my slope?
0.
Undefined. Okay, make sure you know that. Undefined. So now what's my y-intercept? My y-intercept is the point on the graph where it crosses the y-axis. It does not cross, so write none. What about my x-intercept? 5, 0. Do we all see that? Yes or no?
Can you tell me why undefined?
It's undefined because whenever you divide by 0, if you were to actually put points on there, there's 2 points there. And remember, it's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. The x's are the same value. So 5 minus 5 is 0. Can you divide by 0? No. Okay, we've talked about all of that except for piecewise. The next thing is piecewise function. I give you this function, x minus 2 and 3x plus 5, only on that criteria. The question I ask is 4 in x less than 0? Is 4 less than or equal to 0? Is 4 greater than 0? Since it's greater than 0, I'm going to use the 3x plus 5. Do we see that? And every place I see an x, I plug in the value 4. Do we see that? So I have 3 times 4 plus 5 to give me 12 plus 5, which is 17. So what's my ordered pair?
4, 7.
4, 17. Do we understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, next thing is going to be x and y intercepts. So I give you 3x minus 4y is equal to 16. How do I find an x-intercept?
Plug in 0 for the y.
Plug in 0 for y. Very good. So that's gone. I'm left with 3x is equal to 16. Now what? Divide by 3. And x is equal to 16 over 3. Am I done?
Yes, correct.
No. The next intercept. The x-intercept is a point. And that point will be 16 over 3, comma 0. Right?
Yeah.
Yes, no's?
Yes.
How do I find my y-intercept?
Plug in 0 for the x's.
Plug in 0 in for x. So that's gone. I'm left with negative 4y is equal to 16. Now what? Divided by negative 4. And I have y is equal to negative 4. So now what's my ordered pair?
0, negative 4.
0, negative 4. Are we good on that? Can I graph using my x and y intercepts?
Yes.
Sure. Well, here's going to be 0, negative 4. Here's 16 over 3, and there you go. We good? Next, regression. We've been doing parallel and perpendicular lines. What is y equals 5? What's parallel to the point 2, 7? Y equals 5 is what type of line? Y over 5 is what type of line? Y equals 5. Horizontal. What's parallel to a horizontal line? So what's my equation? Well, it has to look like that. So what's my y value?
7 equals.
Y equals 7. Done. Next one. Same concept, this time I want a perpendicular. So what's perpendicular to y equals 5?
Negative 1, but
Oh, come on, guys. Y equals 5 to horizontal. So what's perpendicular to horizontal? Vertical, which means I don't want y, I want x. So this is going to be x equals 2. Okay? Do we understand that? Yes? Okay. Next, what about this one? Solve for x. I mean solve for y. Is that already solved for y? What's my parallel slope? It is 3. So then I'm going to use 1 and 2. So y equals mx plus b. Y is 2, m is 3, x is 1 plus b. Solve for b, right? So I'm going to have 2 is equal to 3 plus b. Subtract the 3. Negative 1 is equal to b. So what's my equation? Very good. Okay, same problem this time perpendicular. What's my perpendicular slope? My perpendicular slope is negative 1 over 3. Do we see that, yes or no? Okay, excellent. So now same concept. 2 is equal to negative 1/3 times 1 plus b. So 2 is equal to negative 1/3 plus b. How do I get rid of that 3? I would multiply the whole thing by 3. Do you have to, folks? You don't have to, technically, but it's in your best interest. Okay, and you guys can solve from there. Okay? Now, the next thing we need to talk about that's on the test is standard form. Standard form brings me to this. How do I get y equals 2 over 5x plus 1 in standard form? Well, the first thing you got to know is what's standard form. ax plus by is equal to c. Do you remember seeing that? And I said we got to get rid of that denominator first. So how do I get rid of that denominator? Multiply everything by 5. Very good. So 5y is equal to 2x plus 5. Is it in standard form yet? So what do I do? Subtract 2x from both sides. I have negative 2x plus 5y is equal to 5. Is it in standard form now?
yeah.
Yes. And then you're done. That's important for what we're going to be doing next week. And the last thing we need to talk about is graphing. How do I graph that?
Go up 5.
I start with my y-intercept, which is my b value, so that's 0.05. And then I'm going to use my slope, which is going to be rise over run.
Up to the right 3.
Good. Thank you for saying direction. So from there, I'm going to graph the point 0.05 up 2 units to the right 3. There's my line. Any questions on what I expect out of you tomorrow? I did pretty well, didn't I?
Yeah.
I rock. It's okay. You can say that every once in a while. I think this is your one day off. Okay,
Wait, what? Wait, what? That's not right. Wait, what?
0.5 up 2 to the right 3.
Oh, from,
You always go from your y-intercept.
what?
So what was I?
What'd you say you were? They were just that little kind of three-letter word. Right.
Okay, now, what are we going to do for the rest of the period? There's 2 things that's going to happen. One, I'm going to pass out your old quizzes. Okay, so you're going to get 2 old quizzes. Listen up. You're going to get 2 old quizzes, and I'm also going to pass out yesterday's quiz, and I'm also going to get you your document. You need to make sure that you show every little bit of your work on your plan. I'm not going to grade it using the calculator. I'm going to grade it by hand. No work, no credit. In other words, if you guess letter A as an answer and the letter A is correct, but you show no work, am I going to give you any credit? No. No work, no credit. I need to know that you understand it, not that you're a great guesser. I don't care if you're a great guesser. Okay? Now, when you are done with the test, you bring it up and put it on my podium. After you are done with the test, what do I expect you to do? What world are you living in? I expect you to take your old quizzes and correct them. Any questions over what I just said? No?